that Spotify algorithm, it be putting me on. Like, I play one song and it just introduces me to a bunch of new artists. That is one of my favorite pleasures right now. So we're back in the car. Every time I'm back in the car, I just think, oh, I can't believe this is my life. Let's go. I had hope. Like an idiot. The idiot I am. It's just a supercut. I don't understand how it stayed the whole time last time. Oh. Actually, I don't even know why I brought up that lore. Remember at this luau when I was a kid, they're inviting a bunch of kids to go up on stage and hula dance or whatever. Oh god, I can't think. To relieve the fear of going on stage, the person on the mic was like, you're never gonna see these people again. So that's one thing when it comes to your fear perception surfacing, is that especially when you're in a large crowd, you're never gonna see these people again. So why not exist the way you are? You are the best when you are who you are. We're at 7 Leaf. I don't even know.
Hi, afternoon, 7 Leaf. How are you doing today?
Hi, how are you? Good, can I get sweet cream black coffee, a large, please? Hi, sweet cream black coffee? Yeah. Can I make some edits to it? Can I do less ice, less sweet, and less sweet cream, please?
Yeah, of course. Anything else to do?
That'll be it.
Alright, outside of the black coffee, give you sweet cream, give you ice water, and
Okay, thanks.
I have no gas. It's so green. Oh my gosh, there's cows! This is my favorite side road. It's like one of the landscapes that they haven't changed. Look! There's cows. Cows. This is the path I used to take going to middle school. Like 7 a.m. We're listening to 673 by Fetty Wap on the radio. Those are the times. We're up on that hill. I was going through my worst times, but also my enlightening times. And we're just gonna be in the car for now. Well, we're gonna stay in the car because it is raining and I'm cold and it's warm in here and I can. I get a large coffee so I could just save half of it for the next morning. I brought my journal because I wanted to journal at a park, but in my car, it's just a vibe to me. I don't know. And I feel like in my car, it's like the whole world is to me because it's just me in here. And it feels like my force field. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, I remember. Times that I really have my ego consume me, I'm like, whatever, like, California's so boring, the parks are so boring. You don't want to go through the same thing and get hurt again, so you put a negative outlook on it and remember it in a negative way, but then you forget all the good things that happened as well. So, hashtag healing, basically. Let's go get gas, because I don't want to get stranded here. I have to go to church. I used to hate going to church. I apologize, God. But I feel like it's one of the things that I like doing with my family now, because sometimes you gotta hear it out. And God is. I'm not super religious. I'm like loosely Catholic. Look at this beautiful view. I leave Wednesday. So of course it's always gonna come at the tail end that you start, you know, really cherishing the moments kind of thing. I've just been a little sad because you don't anticipate the days that you won't see your family for such a long time, or the friends you grew up with for such a long time, and then next thing you know, you're living those days. I don't think I'm gonna see like California for such a long time. And I was really hating on it because the last time I was in this car, I was just like, there's nothing left here for me, there's blah blah, there's nothing left to tend to. Like, it's just repeating the same story mode on a game, but you know how the game ends, and you know all the characters, you know all the side quests, you know all the maps to be explored, and it's just not as fulfilling anymore. My 20s. I see it happening, but I also need to accept that it's it has to happen. If I want to see all my dreams come into fruition, like, it takes sacrifice, and it takes time away from spending it with others so you can allocate all your efforts towards achieving what you want. So I guess I really just want to make the most of the time I have with my family right now, because what really saddened me for a long time was how I wanted to improve my relationships with my family. And, you know, I wanted to sustain all these friendships that I really valued at a time. But it's just, some things you really can't. You can't do it all yourself. It takes two when it comes to mending friendships or sustaining relationships. And if the other party isn't able to do so in their best interest, then you can't carry it. That is something I'm going to carry with me, that it's okay to let things and people go. And I think once I accepted, like, there's nothing I can do when it comes to things out of my control. I always accept that, like, oh, things are just out of my control. But when it comes to meaningful connections, then I can't accept losing it for a while until I do. And I think I finally do. Let's get gas. For a while, I used to be insecure because honestly, I do have a lot of luxuries. That was just the playing field I was born into. I'll admit it. People don't think I work. If I really didn't work, why am I spending $20 to get like 2 gallons in my Benz? I could get the whole thing filled if I really didn't work and daddy just paid off everything, but no. But that's the price of being fly, right? Let's go to another park. Hope you guys enjoy this scene with me because it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and even though I want to get out and get back to New York, forget how beautiful these scenes are and how much more there is to the world, which is just nature. But like, nature is healing, and even though I'm in my car, it's so visually stimulating. And the sky, like, if we were in New York right now, you would see buildings. Except here, there's like, you have the whole sky to yourself. You have the whole world to yourself. And you remember, like, you're living in your own world. Of course, be kind to the people you encounter. But, like, ultimately, you are living for yourself. MFs watch Marty Supreme once and they switch up on everyone. But I just feel like when you do receive negativity, it has a tendency to weigh down on you more than all the positivity coming your way or is within your way, you know? Now we're at this other park. It's what I miss most about home are all the parks. The universe will just keep on rejecting things so you can get what you ultimately want. Or like, the universe will always protect you, basically. I don't know. There's nothing more to it. Fun fact, this hoodie was stolen. Some guy I was talking to thinking he would be the next guy that it takes for me to get over the one relevant guy. And why didn't I return it? Because I think it's a nice hoodie. That's it. And he can afford to lose it. Fashion demons, right? I forgot to give it back, but in the middle of forgetting to give it back, he already started talking to another girl, and I'm just like, honestly, it's whatever. Because this other guy was stuck on, like, put such a standard on my way of dating that everyone else I just dubbed, pretty much. But even though this guy put such a high standard on my views of dating, he still wasn't able to fulfill every box. The potential to, but the potential has run out. Anyways, enough about men. I'm killing this shit. You have to use your solitude to an advantage. It's not loneliness, it's solitude. But when you are going through some mental illness, like for me going through depression, let's say, it is loneliness. It's an extreme case of horrible, like, you really can't see the beauty in the world because you're just sick in the head. But you heal. If you allow yourself to heal, you'll heal. But you really just gotta feel it through. You just gotta feel out all the pain. Gotta just preserve that 1 ounce, 1 cell of hope, and it will take you a long, long way. I don't know, I guess just everyone has a different journey, and I had to go through everything I had to go through, and I had to be stupid and learn from it. I'm not even gonna journal, but what I'm grateful for today is lessons and learning from them. I'm quite an ambitious person, and I do set these things up for myself because I do see it coming into fruition. I've been tweaking, like, my version of productivity is reselling clothes, pretty much reselling clothes and making money. But I haven't been able to do that here, so I'm like, I'm not doing anything but rotting, but I'm doing something. The littlest thing is still doing something, because when you are in a funk, like the deepest level of a funk, like, you will just stay in bed. I used to just stay in bed for hours and days, and all I would want to do is just sleep, because it's like, if I'm able to sleep, then I don't have to think about anything and I don't have to do anything, and it just makes the time go by. But my body, I guess, now is like, it knows there's something to do. I think the thing with reselling is, like, I do want to keep a lot of clothes for myself, but sometimes you also gotta pay rent. Actually, all the time you gotta pay rent. I allow myself to love again, yet know better. I allow myself to receive love and surround myself with authenticity, ambition, and good intentions. I don't know, gang. Like, other parts of my brain just, like, question my way of being. Like, that is so rude of me. Like, why do I have to think about judging myself? But I'm so far past people judging me. The only enemy I have is myself at this point. He finally posted on YouTube after 2 years. JCS Psychology on YouTube, the GOAT. Until then, thank you to everyone just simply listening to me ramble, and thank you to all the nice comments. Thanks for dedicating the time of day to be nice and just listening. Like, it's always nice to have someone listen, regardless if they're fully whatever. Bye. We go to France, and now my mom's just getting baguettes. And low-key, my YouTube channel might know more about me than anyone that actually knows me knows. I don't want to get dressed for church yet. Yeah. What should we wear to church today? I'm trying to refrain from wearing all black, so I added a belt, relate, my hair up. We're gonna be selling because I'm gonna get tired of the clothes eventually, so why not just make an extra buck now? Let me do a money spread for y'all real quick. $37, hey! That's more than what we spent on gas earlier this morning, so a win is a win. This is a tip for my reseller girlies or boys. Someone's just gonna run into me. Just kidding. If you have the patience, just sell it on your own. Like, you're always gonna be making more selling it on your own. So what didn't sell today will be sold on Depop, and everywhere prices differently. If you could also butter them up, I feel like that could help, but I'm in a mute mode. I'm talking so much here, but no one else is hearing a word from me. I'm gonna try out different consignment stores because they go off of like the place that I just dropped off at. Where am I going? Oh, I'm getting the place where my haters are. Anyways, the point is they went off of eBay, like most recent sales, and I'm like, eBay? Bro, eBay is for me to buy lowball items. But usually like 2nd Street, they go off of Grailed or Best Air Collective or their competitors. And I'm like, this store's competitor is eBay, but it makes sense because Chino Hills isn't super big and not all the fashion heads are here. So if you guys want to know the spots to get good deals on branded clothes, Lineage Trading, to sell your clothes, I wouldn't recommend, but if you really need to sell your clothes, sure, why not? Cash is king. And 3-Way Thrift, that's where I thrift my clothes all the time, and I get the best deals because I don't think I spend more than $100 on some pretty good things that I could resell for like 300 back. Business 101 with the fake ID gaffer. But sometimes I do be gaffing. It could be either way. It could be fake I do gaff, or it could be fake I don't gaff. And that's what I love about the name, are the F's I give. Want to know how I came across 6'7"? By the way, I was just at work and my coworkers were laughing their asses off, and they're like, do you know what 6'7" is? And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, you're not chronically online. And I'm like, what the fuck is it? And they're like you wouldn't get it, and blah, blah. And I'm just like, bro, I get it now, because of course everyone's listening, my phone is listening, so my whole For You page is like 6'7", 6'7". My sisters, well, my baby sister's like 6'7", the one who yelled at me earlier. They would do this to me. The haters mad for whatever reason. I couldn't identify them. I'm not sure if they're here today. Oh, Momo, you guys have redeemed yourselves. Good thing. Oh, I didn't even get to talk about what my mask consisted of today. Pretty much, I kept on wanting to forget about things and people, whatever. But in reality, I just had to forgive. Like, it's not personal. I think when you come to conclude that things aren't personal, no matter how a person treats you, you will start attracting people that won't make you feel like it is personal. Some people suck, but I'm just grateful that I haven't been around that many evil people, I guess. Knock on wood. And if you are surrounded by evil people, I hope you find your sanctuary. I also learned that wisdom is unlocked through willingness, and with intention comes sincerity, or sincerity fuels intention. Willingness fuels wisdom. Rest assured, yes. I don't know. Let's go home and watch more JCS. Yay! I made $37 and I still ended up spending $9 on this. How do I avoid copyright issues? How do people avoid copyright issues? But I want you to hear this part of the song. Everything that shines is diamond! So basically, don't fall fool for temptation when your gut intuition knows the real reward is the truth. I don't know. Bye. Solange may be better than Beyonce in my opinion, but that may also just be the truth.
I was not expecting to go strike for strike.
It's because we're just having fun. That should be the point of it all.